morning. My name is Tad Howard, and I'd like to thank you for joining me for a presentation of the Five Tibetans. I've heard this called the Five Tibetan Rites, the Five Tibetans. Those are the two names I've had seen attached to this practice. This is a fusion of yoga ideas put together, I'm told, by the Tibetans. There was a publication released many years ago called The Eye of Revelation. It's available online if you want to find it. It's a downloadable PDF, at least it was a couple years ago. Also, I can maybe see if I can find it again and put a link up in the comments under this video. So, what the Tibetans, or the Nepalese, I think maybe, did with this were they took a series of different yoga postures and they kind of combined them at sort of a high rate presentation, which starts with something you may have seen the whirling dervishes do, which is a body spinning. I guess there's 7 vortexes in the body from the head all the way down to the knees, and they all spin at a high rate, and as they slow, we age. So this is a way to reactivate all of those vortices and to get them all spinning together and quickly. So this is the first. So here are the ground rules. Anything hurts, don't do it, okay? If you can't breathe because you're going too fast or you're trying to keep up with me, slow down, catch your breath, and jump back in. Every exercise is supposed to be done 21 times, not 25, and it doesn't matter if you do less as you're building up. But I've been told that it really doesn't make a big difference to go more than 21. So 21 seems to be the approved natural. I better get going here because the sun's on this iPad and it's probably going to shut it off halfway through. So let's just go for this. Okay. So this is 5 different exercise combinations, starting with increasing the spin of the vortices. So you want to rotate to the right. And this is the general motion without turning your head. You keep your head straight. The idea is that you're developing your balance. You're also giving yourself a chance to compare your perceived reality with reality. So we have senses. They bring in what's happening around us. When you spin and stop, which is what you'll do on 21, you'll just drop in, you'll spin, and on 21, drop. Okay? When you drop in, the world's going to keep spinning, and you're going to feel a little bit dizzy, and that's going to show you that your senses aren't actually showing you reality, because you're going to see the world continue to spin and you're not spinning. So that shows you there's a difference between how you see reality through your senses and what is actually real and happening. Okay, very powerful moment. It also strengthens your balance centers. Now I'm going to throw my disclaimer out there. I haven't done this in probably a month, and I haven't done it regularly all winter. As you can see, we're still experiencing winter. All right, let's do this before the sun knocks out the iPad here. Or maybe I should just do a cut and try to put a shade there so I don't actually lose you guys, because I will. All right, let's do that. I'm going to put in a cut and I'll be right back. Okay, so I had to change my location because, as we had happened in the last outdoor filming, we haven't figured out how to make these devices not heat up extremely fast in direct sunlight. So that's something the tech world can figure out while we do these ancient mechanisms that have actually survived the test of time. So let's go ahead and drop in. Let's use our Qigong setup. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the state of mind where I quiet my mind, I link and find my breath, breathe as much as I can through my nose, and settle in to the practice of the Five Tibetans. Okay, we're going to start with spinning our vortices. Arms out, and 21 times. 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21. Lock it in. Pull it down. Now, when you do this every day, you won't get dizzy anymore after about 2 weeks. But first time, you might even get nauseous. That's just you tempting your neurology. That only took me 2 breaths to stabilize. That's good. Usually, it can take as many as 5. So that's very good. Pull it up. Press it down. Okay, second. Go ahead and lay down on your mat. This is very similar to hundreds in Pilates in that I like to actually give a bit of a tap with my hands at the bottom. What this is basically a leg lift with an abdominal crunch with a little bit of a chin tuck on the exhale. So I'll demonstrate 21 times. Bring your legs up. You're going to come up and you're going to touch. You're going to lower. Bring it up and touch. Lower. Bring it up and touch. Let's begin. Exhale, inhale. Exhale. Five. 6. 'Kay, pull your toes to your head. Call it 10. And 21. Give that a nice hug. I sometimes spin a little. Sorry about that. Go ahead and roll to your side. Come on up. Some people like to put a transition, child's pose, in between each one, or a moment of prayer. I usually just keep going. Okay, next. I believe they call this wheel pose in yoga. And I recommend that you start by grabbing your glutes first. The idea is you're going to arc and you're going to tuck. And then if you can, slide down a little and then tuck. 21 times. Slide down a little and tuck. So let's begin. 1, 2. Inhale. If you can, reach your heels. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to call this 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's hurt your shoulders. 13. Come back up to your glutes. 14. 15. 20. 21. Child's pose. Bring it up into prayer. Deep breath. Exhale. I call this one tabletop. 4th. See, you're almost done. Pretty fast, huh? Go ahead and legs extend out in front of you. Plant your hands right in line with your hip joint. And then go ahead and find your setup. So what you're going to do is you're going to rock onto your feet. You're going to plant your hands. You're going to lift your hips. And then you're going to float as you swing through. See, my butt's not touching the ground here right now. Hope you can see that. And I'll hold myself. I'm trying to pull my shoulder blades together. Roll up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and set. Child's pose. Drag your fingers back using your back. Gather. Set. Gather. Set. Gather. Set. Okay, last one. This is a down dog and an up dog combination. Plant your hands, come up, drop into down dog, and you're going to rock, pivot through, up dog. Down dog, up dog. Inhale. Tuck your chin when you're in down dog so that it touches the top of your sternum, your breastbone. Then drop your hips, bring your chest through, look up at the sky, and feel a lifting from your shoulder blades. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Child's pose. Drag your fingers. Gather. Prayer. Gather. Prayer. Gather. Prayer. Thank you.